Hello, 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 hello. What's happening, my people? How you doing, boys and girls and everyone? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to another video. And I wanted to talk about Shiba Inu today, or for Dogecoin for that matter. And the reason why is because last week I brought you a video when I was contemplating about purchasing PEPE. And of course, we can't compare established token to just a brand new meme coin. I mean, Shiba Inu is an entire ecosystem with Shibarium, with NFTs. I mean, payment solutions. It's endless what's being developed on there. But I guess the question that I have today is, have we seen enough? And I guess I have a question for you guys. Has Shiba already made its fair share of millionaires? Big question mark. Massive question mark. And as investors, we need to think about what we want to see, what kind of returns we want to see. And of course, a lot of people will come and say, is this kind of, am I jumping board? And as I'll show you in a minute, I do hold at least 50 million tokens of Shiba Inu, and I love the project. However, is this project going to make us, even if we get to the bull run, I mean, what we're looking at the moment, we're looking at a market cap of just under $6 billion compared to something like a PEPE, which has just jumped. I got in around the $100 million market cap. Today they had a crazy run of up to $300 million, and all that will tell us is, guys, look, that token is there to stay. That meme coin is probably here to stay until the next bull run. So the question is, the question is, are we gonna see these kind of returns from Shiba Inu? And I'm starting to see, in terms of performance, I mean, first of all, let's have a look at some of the data here. The token at the moment, if you was to add to the bag, I mean, I hold 50 million tokens already. It still has a fantastic volume. If you look at this number here, the ecosystem is being developed. We talked about Shibarium, Bone. I mean, this is no longer a meme coin, whatever people might think of this. But the question that I'm asking is, are we going to return similar to what's happening now, or similar to what Shiba did around these areas? I mean, if you got into Shiba Inu around here, let's have a look. On the way up. So we're looking at a token that's done a massive return for the early investors. I've been holding it. Unfortunately, like I said in the last video, I got into this just after the bull run, so didn't actually make massive amounts of gain. And of course, ever since, the token's not been, all crypto's been trending downwards during the bear market. But yeah, guys, this is a serious discussion that I want to have with you guys. And of course, Shiba Inu news, it's all about the narrative. Is this narrative, Bitcoin halving is another year away? Is this still going to be, is PEPE still going to be around in a year's time? I think so. A lot of the people that got into it now are thinking, yeah, this is definitely the next wave. However, not financial advice, but I would probably say I'm holding Shiba, and I'm holding about 1 billion tokens, or 600, last time I checked, around 1 billion tokens of Elon Mars. So is it time to go full meme coin season on PEPE and still keep a bit of my Shiba Inu? I mean, the 50 million that I have, I'm probably going to sit on it for the next 2 cycles. And that's the sort of mentality. I mean, if you're holding something like Shiba Inu, we might see brighter days in the next cycle or the one after that. But in this particular cycle, it's all about narrative. It's all about what's playing now. Are we holding on to valuable capital in certain positions that would, that would eventually not give us a similar return? But guys, look, I wanted to share a portfolio that I started late last year, just before and after the collapse of FTX. And in this particular portfolio, you can see, what I have in terms of the coins. And over here, you've got, I've got Shiba Inu. You can see here, I've not been really performing well at all. And that's what actually led me to ask the question. If something is not performing, how long should you hold for it? Should you wait for an uptrend? Should you add to it? I mean, across all my positions here, I've been DCAing into other coins. So I still feel like there might be a big upside coming for crypto.com on Kronos. I'm a firm believer in Gala, although you can see the performance hasn't been that effective of late, but this is a great time to DCA in. I think Gala will be a kind of a games play, a blue chip games play in the next bull cycle. Bitcoin halving is over a year away, so I'm just gonna add to this bag that I have now. You can see here I've only got a small bag of Gala. One thing that's been absolutely ripping for me and that's been doing amazingly well is Jasmine. You can see here it's one of the few coins that I have a massive kind of gain on my money since I started to invest into this position. And it's a really, really interesting coin to watch. An Internet of Things and a payment solution. Hex, I'm in Hex, have been in Hex now for a while. I'm definitely going to try and add to the Hex position. The great thing about Hex is that even though it's done the 10,000x, has outperformed a lot of cryptos, you still have the Pulse Chain and Pulse X final versions to be launched. So an exposure to that is not bad. I've held Elon for probably the longest, and you can see I'm 24% down, but it's still relatively a small market cap. And to be honest, all it takes is a Saturn V being launched by Elon himself to Mars in the next 5 years, for this to do a meme, to get into the meme season. And then as we go down, we start to get a bit more serious. I'm building a position on Immutable X. I think this is going to be a great play moving forward. At the moment, it's still very deflationary, but it does hold a massive space in the Ethereum ecosystem and also in gaming. So that is definitely something I'm going to hold on to. Veracity, Veracity again is a good play. I'm not going to sell most of these coins, to be honest. What's going to die here is going to die here. But the ones that I'm looking to increase are, for example, Moonbeam. I do love Cosmos. I've had Cosmos for a while, and I had a bunch of I had a big bag of Solana which I sold just before the FTX crash, luckily, and I bought some again at $8 and I've sold it off again, and now I've just got back into it last month, and it's still up. I'm still up 12% on my 5 tokens there. And then we start to get interesting things like Hello. Hello is going to be a long-term hold for me. At the moment, I've got a small investment which made a massive 38% gain, as you can see there. And the other ones that I'm holding are Algorand, small XRP. I've actually sold a big bag of XRP earlier in the month. I've sold quite a bit of the Fetch AI I had before the price correction, and the same with the sandbox. And then I got into a hype last month, I believe in March, about this AI pad, and I had $100 into that, and I pretty much lost most of that money. And then of course another kind of rug pull that I got into, that I'm willing to just forget about it, really, just delete it off the portfolio altogether. And this last coin, I got into it because of a YouTuber that I follow. And guys, look, this is when we need to be really careful about who we follow and who we listen to, because you have to have honest advice in terms of what works and what not. And for me, I will be, as soon as some of these positions go up, I might look to offload some of them. But you can see anything that I've made a mistake with is going to remain a small bag. I wouldn't really care when to sell it, probably sell it at the height of the bull market. But the positions that I'm really, really looking to develop are Immutable X, Hex, Jasmy, Gala, Kronos. And definitely I've got a strategy or a way of doing that, and I'm going to keep sharing this with you for as long as I can, because I think, without the big kind of sponsorships, without the big YouTube narratives, this is just an honest assessment, and a regular person that's just trying to build a portfolio. There's no, the only agenda I have is that we make money, if that's anything. So, this is going to be some of my DCA buys in the next 12 months, probably up to the Bitcoin halving. And then we know historically the Bitcoin halving brings a massive price correction just after it halves, and that's probably when I'm going to have some dry powder on the side and just load up to any positions that I feel like I'm slightly behind. Yeah, guys. So without taking any more time, I just wanted to ask the question. Positions like Shiba Inu and for example Dogelon Mars. Are they still worth it? And if you've got a bag, drop your comments down below. Let me know how long you intend to hold, because for me, with a small bag, I'm not really gonna add to it until I see some movement, especially maybe the burn, see what Bone does, what Shibarium does to the token, and then take it from there. I'm still, over the long term, I'm probably bullish on it, but in the medium to short term, there might be other plays out there that can make a significant upside for us. And anytime we make profit, it's always into stable coins and probably BTC, and that's something we should all consider and think about. But in the future, I'll bring you videos regarding when to take profit, how I take profit, how I sell it. Is my selling purely conditional on a particular price, or sometimes am I looking to get out of a position to better myself in a different play? But yeah, all remains to be seen, guys. Please like, subscribe, share the video as we get into the start of May. Lots of crypto activity happening this month, so I'll keep the next one hopefully in the coming days. Take care, guys. Thanks.